Hey, beautiful Taurus souls, come sit with me for a moment because I have something really profound to share with you today. I was shuffling my deck this morning, thinking about all my Taurus friends and the energy I've been picking up around you lately, and wow, the cards literally jumped out to tell your story. This reading is for those of you who feel like you've hit a wall, like maybe this is where your journey ends, but let me tell you something right now. You could not be more wrong about that. I'm getting this incredible surge of earth energy mixed with something so much more dynamic, and honestly, it's giving me chills in the best way possible. The universe has been preparing something massive for you, Taurus. And if you think what you're experiencing right now is the final chapter, you're about to discover that this is actually just the intermission before the most spectacular act of your life begins. Let me pull some cards for you and show you exactly what I mean. The first card that practically flew out of my deck is the Four of Swords, and I know what you're thinking. This doesn't look like the action-packed energy I was just talking about, right? But here's where it gets fascinating. This card isn't showing me stagnation or giving up. What I'm seeing here is strategic rest, like a warrior who's been through battle and is now in that crucial recovery phase where the real magic happens. You know that feeling when you've been pushing and pushing and pushing and suddenly everything just stops? That's exactly where you are right now, Taurus. But this pause isn't punishment, it's preparation. The Four of Swords is telling me you've been in this contemplative space, maybe feeling like nothing's moving, like all your efforts have led to this quiet, still moment where you're questioning everything. I'm hearing whispers of doubt, thoughts like, maybe this is it, maybe I've reached my limit. But here's what the card is really showing me. This is your download period. Think of it like your phone when it's updating in the background. Everything looks still on the surface, but incredible transformation is happening behind the scenes. Your soul has been integrating everything you've learned, every challenge you've overcome, every loss you've processed, and it's been quietly preparing you for what's coming next. This isn't ending energy, this is preparation energy. The beautiful thing about being a Taurus is that you understand the value of rest, of taking time to really process things. While other signs might panic during stillness, you instinctively know that the most powerful growth often happens in silence. This Four of Swords is confirming that your instincts have been spot on. You've been giving yourself exactly what you needed: space to heal, space to think, space to dream about what could be possible. And speaking of what's possible, let me show you the second card that appeared, and this one made me literally gasp when it turned over. The Knight of Wands just charged into your reading with all the fiery determination that's been building up inside you during this quiet period. Can you feel the shift in energy? We went from meditative stillness to dynamic movement, and that's exactly the transition that's happening in your life right now. This Knight of Wands represents this incredible surge of passionate action that's been brewing beneath your calm exterior. You know how you've been feeling lately, like maybe you don't have the energy for big changes anymore? Like maybe you've used up all your chances? This Knight is here to tell you that's absolutely not true. In fact, all that time you spent in reflection and rest has been building up this incredible reserve of focused energy that's about to burst forward in the most beautiful way. What I love about this Knight appearing for you is that it's not reckless fire energy. It's fire energy that's been tempered by your Taurus wisdom. You've learned patience, you've learned timing, and now you're ready to move forward with both passion and strategy. This isn't about running blindly towards something new. This is about taking everything you've learned during your quiet period and turning it into focused, determined action. I'm seeing you stepping into this role of the confident warrior who knows exactly what they want and isn't afraid to go after it. There's something so powerful about earth sign energy when it finally decides to move. It's unstoppable. And that's exactly what's happening here. All those dreams you've been quietly nurturing, all those possibilities you've been afraid to hope for, the Knight of Wands is bringing you the courage and energy to make them real. But wait, because the story gets even better. The third card that appeared is something I rarely see in readings, and when I saw it, I knew this message was meant specifically for you. The Seven of Cups showed up, and normally this card talks about illusion and confusion, but that's not what I'm getting here at all. What I'm seeing is infinite possibility. You see, most people look at the Seven of Cups and see overwhelm. Too many choices. Too many dreams that seem unrealistic. But for you right now, this card is showing me that what you thought were impossible dreams are actually very real options. That thing you've been telling yourself is too late, too hard, too unrealistic. It's right there in your Seven of Cups, waiting for you to stop dismissing it and start believing in it. I keep hearing the phrase, "Nothing is impossible," when I look at this card in your spread. And I think that's the core message the universe wants you to understand right now. You've been so practical, so realistic, so careful about not getting your hopes up that you've actually been limiting yourself. This Seven of Cups is asking you to expand your vision of what's possible for your life. Think about it. You're a Taurus, which means you're naturally gifted at making dreams into reality. You have this incredible ability to take something intangible and build it into something solid and lasting. But first, you have to allow yourself to dream big enough. The Seven of Cups is showing you a whole menu of possibilities that are available to you right now, today, if you're willing to reach for them. What's beautiful about this card appearing after the Four of Swords and Knight of Wands is that it's showing me you have the perfect combination of ingredients for success. You have the wisdom that comes from reflection, the energy that comes from rest, and now you have the vision to see all the incredible possibilities that are opening up for you. This isn't fantasy. This is your life preparing to expand in ways you haven't even imagined yet. Now here comes something really interesting, because the fourth card that appeared is one that might surprise you. The Two of Pentacles just danced into your reading, and I say danced because that's literally what this card is about, the beautiful dance of balance and adaptability. After all that talk about rest and reflection, you might be wondering how balance fits in, but this is where your reading gets really sophisticated. The Two of Pentacles is showing me that your next phase of life isn't going to be about choosing just one thing and sticking with it forever. That's old Taurus energy, the kind that gets stuck in ruts and afraid of change. Your new energy is much more flexible and dynamic. You're learning how to juggle multiple possibilities, how to keep several dreams alive at once, how to adapt and flow with opportunities as they come. This is such a departure from traditional Taurus energy, and it's absolutely beautiful to witness. You're evolving beyond the fixed earth sign stereotype into something much more fluid and responsive. The Two of Pentacles is telling me you're going to be managing multiple streams of abundance, multiple creative projects, multiple opportunities for growth and expansion. Instead of putting all your energy into one thing and hoping it works out, you're learning to diversify your dreams. And here's the key insight from this card. You're not going to have to choose between security and adventure anymore. The Two of Pentacles shows someone who has mastered the art of maintaining stability while staying open to new experiences. You can have both the grounded foundation you need as a Taurus and the exciting growth you're craving. This isn't an either-or situation, it's a both-and reality. I'm seeing you becoming this incredibly skilled navigator of opportunities, someone who can spot potential everywhere and isn't afraid to explore it. The quiet, reflective period you've been in has actually been teaching you this skill. You've been observing, learning, preparing, and now you're ready to engage with life in this much more dynamic and flexible way. The fifth card that came through is absolutely perfect for where you are right now, and when I saw it, everything clicked into place. The Page of Cups appeared with such gentle, hopeful energy that I almost started crying. This card is pure emotional renewal, pure creative inspiration, pure faith in new beginnings. You know that feeling when you've been closed off emotionally for a while, maybe protecting yourself from disappointment, and then suddenly something happens that makes your heart open again? That's exactly what the Page of Cups represents in your reading. After all the practical planning and careful consideration, your heart is ready to believe in magic again. This page is like a messenger bringing you news that it's safe to hope again, safe to dream again, safe to let yourself get excited about possibilities. I keep seeing this image of someone who's been holding their breath for a long time, finally exhaling and taking in fresh air. That's you right now, Taurus. You're breathing again, feeling again, believing again. What I love about this card for you is that it's not naive optimism. This is informed hope, hope that comes from having survived difficult times and discovered your own resilience. The Page of Cups knows that dreams can come true because they've seen it happen. They've learned that the heart's wisdom is just as valuable as the mind's logic. For you, this card represents a return to wonder, a return to that beautiful childlike faith in possibility that maybe got buried under practical concerns and adult responsibilities. But it was never gone. It was just waiting for the right moment to emerge again. And that moment is now. I'm seeing you starting to feel excited about things again, starting to see beauty and opportunity where before you might have only seen obstacles. This Page of Cups is your inner artist, your inner dreamer, your inner romantic waking up and saying, okay, I'm ready to play again. I'm ready to create again. I'm ready to love again. Now the 6th card is where things get really powerful. And I have to tell you, when this one appeared, I got actual goosebumps. The 8 of Wands just shot into your reading like an arrow of pure momentum. And this card is all about rapid movement, accelerated manifestation, and things happening faster than you ever expected possible. Remember how I started this reading talking about how you might think this is the ending? The 8 of Wands is the universe's emphatic response to that thought. This card represents speed, messages, opportunities, and breakthrough moments all happening in rapid succession. After your period of quiet preparation, things are about to start moving fast. This is the card that appears when the universe has finished preparing everything behind the scenes and is ready to release a flood of opportunities into your life. It's like being in the eye of a hurricane. Everything around you is going to start moving and shifting at an accelerated pace, but you're going to feel centered and ready for it because of all the inner work you've been doing. The 8 of Wands often represents messages and communications that change everything. I'm seeing emails, phone calls, unexpected encounters, sudden invitations, things that seemed impossible just yesterday becoming not only possible, but inevitable. This is the card of quantum leaps, of sudden breakthroughs, of reality shifting faster than your logical mind can keep up with. For you as a Taurus, this might feel a little overwhelming at first because you're used to slow, steady progress. But this is what happens when you've done the deep preparation work. When the time is right, things can manifest almost instantaneously. You've built such a strong foundation during your quiet period that now you can handle rapid expansion without losing your balance. I keep getting the message that something you've been wanting for a very long time is about to manifest in a way that completely surprises you. Not just that it happens, but how quickly it happens and how perfectly it unfolds. The 8 of Wands doesn't mess around. When this energy hits, everything changes, and it changes fast. The 7th card that appeared is giving me such beautiful confirmation of everything I've been feeling in this reading. The Ace of Pentacles just planted itself in your spread like a seed of pure potential. And this card is all about new material opportunities, new foundations, and the beginning of something that's going to grow into lasting abundance. This ace represents the moment when dreams start becoming tangible reality. After all the emotional renewal and accelerated energy we've been talking about, the Ace of Pentacles is showing me that there's something very concrete and practical about to begin in your life. This isn't pie-in-the-sky dreaming. This is real opportunity that you can actually build on. What I love about this card appearing for you is that it honors both your practical Taurus nature and your expanded vision. You get to have dreams, and you get to see them manifest in real substantial ways. The Ace of Pentacles represents new income streams, new career opportunities, new ways of creating security and abundance that align with who you're becoming. I'm seeing the beginning of something that starts small, but has enormous potential for growth. Like planting a tree. It might look like just a tiny seedling now, but you can sense the massive potential contained within it. That's the energy of this ace. It's asking you to recognize the beginnings when they appear, even if they don't look like much yet. This card is also telling me that your relationship with money and security is evolving. Instead of just working for survival or trying to maintain what you have, You're moving into a space where you can create abundance from a place of creativity and passion. The practical and the magical are coming together in your material world. Now, the 8th card just blew me away because it's so perfect for this moment in your journey. The Queen of Swords appeared with such clarity and strength, and this card represents you stepping into your full power as someone who can see through illusion and make decisions based on truth and wisdom. The Queen of Swords is you after you've processed all the lessons, after you've done the emotional work, after you've gained the clarity that comes from experience. This queen doesn't make decisions based on fear or wishful thinking. She sees situations clearly and responds from a place of informed wisdom. What's incredible about this card appearing in your reading is that it's showing me you're becoming someone who can discern between genuine opportunities and empty promises, between dreams worth pursuing and fantasies that would drain your energy. You're developing this razor-sharp ability to cut through confusion and see what's really true. This queen also represents your ability to communicate your truth with kindness, but without compromise. You're learning to say yes to what serves your highest good and no to what doesn't, even if saying no is uncomfortable. There's a strength here that comes from having been through challenges and emerged wiser. For you as a Taurus, this Queen of Swords energy might feel new because it's more detached and analytical than your usual Earth sign approach. But you're integrating this air element beautifully, learning to balance your natural intuition with clear thinking, your emotional wisdom with logical analysis. I'm seeing you making decisions that surprise people because they're so clear and decisive. Where before you might have second-guessed yourself or stayed stuck in analysis paralysis, now you can see what needs to happen and you're not afraid to act on that knowledge. The 9th and final card that appeared is absolutely perfect, and I almost started laughing with joy when I saw it, because it ties everything together so beautifully. The 10 of Cups just flooded your reading with pure emotional fulfillment and the promise of dreams coming true in ways that exceed your expectations. But here's what's so beautiful about this card appearing. It's not showing me some distant future happiness that you have to earn through suffering. It's showing me happiness and fulfillment that's available to you right now, today, as soon as you're willing to receive it. The 10 of Cups represents the moment when you realize that everything you've been searching for has been building up around you all along. This card often appears when someone is about to step into a period of their life where multiple areas come together in harmony: love, creativity, abundance, purpose, community. It's like all the pieces of the puzzle suddenly clicking into place to reveal this beautiful picture that was always meant to be. For you, this 10 of Cups is confirmation that what felt like an ending was actually just the completion of one cycle, so that something much more wonderful could begin. You've been preparing for this level of fulfillment without even realizing it. All the challenges, all the growth, all the quiet reflection, it's all been leading to this. I'm seeing you surrounded by people who truly understand and appreciate you, engaged in work that feels meaningful and abundant, living in a way that honors both your practical needs and your emotional desires. This isn't just happiness, this is deep satisfaction, the kind that comes from knowing you're living in alignment with your authentic self. Let me bring all of this together for you because the story these cards are telling is absolutely incredible. What you thought was an ending was actually your soul doing the deepest, most important work of your life. That quiet period, that sense of everything being on pause, that was preparation, not stagnation. You've been like a butterfly in a chrysalis, completely transforming while appearing to be still. And now you're ready to emerge with capabilities you didn't even know you were developing. The combination of rest and reflection has given you wisdom. The emotional renewal has opened your heart to new possibilities. The accelerated energy is bringing rapid manifestation of opportunities. The new beginning is grounding your dreams in reality. And the clarity is helping you navigate it all with grace and intelligence. The 10 of Cups at the end is showing me that this transformation leads to a life that's more fulfilling than anything you've experienced before. Not because your old life was wrong, but because you've grown into someone who can handle and appreciate a much richer, more complex, more beautiful existence. So when I hear you asking, "Is this the end?" I want you to know that you're asking the wrong question entirely. The question isn't whether this is the end. The question is whether you're ready for the incredible beginning that's about to unfold. And based on everything these cards are showing me, you absolutely are. Nothing is impossible in this reality, beautiful Taurus. Nothing. The universe has been preparing you for something amazing, and it's time to stop limiting your vision of what your life can become. You've done the work, you've learned the lessons, you've developed the strength, and now it's time to step into the magic that's been waiting for you all along. Trust what's unfolding, trust your growth, trust the process, and most importantly, trust that your story is just beginning to get really, really good.